It is time to head to higher ground for Native American tribes who have lived along the Washington coast for generations. But moving longtime coastal villages takes millions of dollars.
And King 5's Drew Mickelson went to the coast for our Facing Race team to see why the Quinault Indian Nation has to compete with other tribes for help.
This tree, my grandma brought this tree when she moved here from Oregon.
Kayla Mayle played here as a little girl, and she's now raising her boys on this same quarter-acre property along the Quinault River.
Being right by the river, my kids, all three of my boys, daily in the summertime they swim, so it's nice.
Members of the Quinault Indian Nation have relied on the river for generations. In the early 1900s, roads, permanent structures, homes, even a U.S. post office were built along the river just off the beaches of the Pacific Ocean.
You used to be able to walk this high tide and all. Can't walk it no more.
This coastal village of fewer than 1,000 people with an elevation of 7 feet is now endangered.
Once we start ripping into the king tides with lots of precipitation, it tops the top of this wall pretty easily.
This didn't used to be a problem, but now every winter, it seems, water comes over the seawall or up the river into town, nearly reaching Kayla Mayle's home.
There's been king tides where they've evacuated us and, came to our house knocking on the door at 11 o'clock at night saying, you need to leave your house. So that's nerve-wracking. It's terrifying. And my kids are always, the first thing that I think about.
She's decided the house her grandparents built and where her father fished for decades is no longer safe. So she's moving the family.
I'm not thinking of myself and memories. I'm thinking of my kids and their future. So I will leave. Yeah, we'll be going up the hill.
The Quinault are building a new village on higher ground.
The relocation project is vital to our existence here.
Ryan Hendricks is a tribal council member heading up construction of the initial 59 home development.
Slowly start bringing everything out of the scary zone.
There are plans for more than 100 additional homes here. $8 million from the federal government got the project started. And the tribe has already put $10 million needed to build a senior center, daycare, and potential tsunami shelter.
But moving the coastal villagers out of their existing homes and into brand new places up on the hill is going to cost millions more. The Quinault tribe says the federal government should help them pay for it.
And even the move to up here is something that we don't really want to do, but after hundreds of generations, we're going to need a little bit of help.
We have similar situations at Macaw and Quileute, Hoh, Shoalwater, many of the coastal tribal communities. And we've been working with the Northwest tribes for quite a while.
The U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development says combating climate change is a priority, but adds Congress has not approved enough money for every tribe to relocate their coastal villages. Grant funding is available to those deemed most in need. Those dollars will be awarded next year.
Don't we need to get them this funding sooner and not make them have to go through these applications? This is a problem that they are dealing with today.
There are so many competing priorities across the country. Every tribe has their own unique set of circumstances that we have to provide our funding, the competitive funding, in a balanced and equitable manner.
We've been here since the beginning of time, and we will continue to be here till the end of time.
Yeah, I'll sleep better knowing that my kids are okay.
Kayla Mayle doesn't want to leave her childhood home, but she feels she has to, along with all of her neighbors.
We have to get everybody out, keep everybody safe.
For Facing Race, Drew Mickelson, King 5 News.